Nice to meet you. This video is devoted to the operating rules of lasertag equipment. Remember, anything that can be broken or torn off will be broken and torn off. This is rental. But be sure to give proper instructions to the customer, as well as qualitative service, and pay attention to the charging device together with ranging. There are not so many rules, follow them and everything will go like clockwork. Safekeeping. The game set should be stored in a dry, heated room at the temperatures from 5 to 35 degrees Celsius, with relative humidity no more than 60%. It's necessary to take care of the optical part of the set, the heat sensors of the headband, the lens emitter, the laser tag weapon, the optical sight. Dirty optics should be wiped with special tissue. Avoid getting moisture into the body of the equipment. If after all some moisture has got inside, turn off the equipment immediately and dry it at least for 8 hours at room temperature. We advise you to build racks for storing the taggers and sockets right above them. It will be very convenient and save plenty of time. Ideally, if there is enough room in the office or a special area, make an armory for storage and charging of the game sets. Don't forget electrical safety and try to remove all the cables from the floor in protective boxes. Also, make sure there is nothing wrong with the wiring. Create a separate electric service panel with protective preventers to avoid a short circuit. These are the basic requirements for the store in place and the charging of any equipment. Transportation. We recommend you to purchase or order special bags. It's also possible to equip a large box with compartments for each tagger. Creativity is the key to success. Anyway, don't forget to fix taggers when transporting. Constant shaking and rubbing together may lead to the breaking of the reloading button and power down. No doubt, this also leads to scratches on the outer layer of weapon patent. For easy carrying purposes of bandages, you can make an improvised necklace. Hang the bandages on the control point or put them into it together with other devices. The game. Check the number of taggers and additional equipment, lest something should be lost. There is such a wonderful device like a grenade. It's an ideal solution for building assaults and many other things besides. But let's be honest, games don't take place in offices, but in forests and abandoned buildings. The chances are that your grenade will fall into a ditch or a basement, and it will be nearly impossible to find it. That's why we recommend to give it to a particular player who will be personally responsible for the device. Once you've turned the tagger and the bandage on, start playing without turning off during pauses between the rounds. Battery saving is minimal, and constant turning on and off affects any electronic devices. Similarly, after cooling the tagger, there are risks of condensation, and if the set is not switched off, then there is no condensation at all. After each game, you should dry the tagger, free it of dirt, and check if there are no chips or damage. This is your primary tool, pay much attention to it. Don't forget about the bandages, unbutton the cuffs and wash them. You see, hygiene is a very important thing. Your players will be pleased to wear a clean, nice-smelling bandage on their head, won't they? We recommend you make or buy spare cuffs to play all day long and provide excellent service. Charging. Keep an eye on the battery level in the taggers, bandages and devices. Remember that the minimum charge for lithium batteries 7 volts and 11 volts for lead-acid batteries. Weapon will tell you when it should be immediately recharged. But you shouldn't lead your weapon to this trouble. It would be better to limit the number of charges before and after the game. If you play less than once a week, we advise you to charge a lithium accumulator straight before the game. It'll take an hour of your time on average. It's better to charge lead-acid accumulators after playing games. The average charging time for them is 2 or 3 hours. We're against living connected to the net with taggers unattended. If you did, don't worry. The charging device from the Sonar and Smart Sleep Plus series will automatically turn off the current feed in the device after full charging. Try to avoid big temperature falls. Each of us has witnessed many times the formation of water drops on the surrounding objects and constructions. It's explained by the fact that any object brought in from the cold undergoes the dew point effect, which is in turn created by cooled air. Our electronics is varnished. That's why it's well protected against moisture. Still, you shouldn't immediately run for an outlet after playing a game in the cold weather. Wait till the accumulator and electronics in the weapon have warmed up at room temperature. We hope that our tips will help you to run your equipment wholeheartedly and for a long period of time. If you have any technical questions, our experts will help you. The equipment is under warranty from 12 to 24 months, and at the end of this period there is post-warranty service as well as a profitable modernization program. We are ready for cooperation and discussion. Subscribe to our channel and give us the thumbs up. See you later.